The grainy footage you have just seen led to the death of a young man. How, you may ask? It is not even clear enough to see what's happening or who exactly it is in the footage. But this video was the beginning of the end for a young man by name Otto Warmbeir. This is a tragic story that leaves more questions than answers. Otto Frederick Warmbeir was born in Cincinnati, Ohio on December 12, 1994. Growing up as the eldest of 3 children, Otto was known to be a caring person. In school, he was popular, but not your stereotypical popular jock. Otto was studious, even graduating from high school as salutatorian.
Reruns. The memories we've created to be played over and over again. Thank you.
He went on to enroll at the University of Virginia, where he pursued a double major in commerce and economics. He also did a foreign exchange at the London School of Economics, where he minored in global sustainability. He was smart, hard-working, and adventurous. He was also a traveler, having visited Israel, Cuba, Ecuador, and Europe. Otto was the kind of person who was always willing to try new things, be it food or places, and was down for everything and anything, taking on life with a positive outlook. Due to his nature, it came as no surprise to friends and family when he decided to undertake a study program in Hong Kong. But before starting his study program, Otto decided to spend New Year's at a place most people would never think of, North Korea. Now, North Korea is known for heinous things, and Otto was hellbent on going. At first, his family was against it, but Otto was curious about the North Korean culture and wanted to meet the people of North Korea. It was a tour hosted by Young Pioneers Tours with the slogan, "Destinations your mother would rather you stayed away from." They promised Otto and his family that the trip to North Korea was safe for U.S. citizens, and with that, they let him go. Also, the tour was for only 5 days, and 5 days wasn't too long. On December 29, 2015, Otto Warmbeir flew via Beijing to North Korea with 10 other U.S. citizens. The trip went great and everyone had so much fun. Otto met some North Koreans, and overall, he got to experience the North Korean culture. 5 days passed so quickly, and it was soon time to leave. On January 2, 2016, the group headed out. But while awaiting departure at the Pyongyang International Airport, things took a turn for the worst. Otto Warmbeir was arrested. According to a witness, no words were spoken. When the group's plane was about departing, an official came on board and announced that Otto was very sick and had been taken to the hospital. The group departed without him. That was the last time Otto was seen as himself. A few days later, it was announced by the Korean Central News Agency that Otto Warmbeir was detained for a hostile act against the state. No further details was given for 6 weeks. On February 29, 2016, there was a press conference. While reading from a prepared statement, Otto Warmbeir confessed he had attempted to steal a propaganda poster from a restricted staff-only area of the 2nd floor of the Yanggakdo Hotel where the group was staying.
On the early morning of January 1st, 2016, I committed my crime of taking out the important political slogan from the staff-only area of the Yanggakdo International Hotel, aimed at harming the work ethic and the motivation of the Korean people.
He also stated in his confession that he had plotted to steal the poster at the request of a Methodist church in his hometown and a secret society known as the Z Society in his university. He said both the church and the society were allies of the Central Intelligence Agency. This was bizarre, leading people to believe it was a forced confession written by the North Korean authorities. Also in his confession was this:
I have been very impressed by the Korean government's humanitarian treatment of severe criminals like myself.
On March 16, 2016, Otto Warmbeir was charged with subversion and tried. His trial lasted for 1 hour and he was convicted in North Korea's Supreme Court. Despite begging for forgiveness, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor. Human Rights Watch called the trial a sham, and said that the sentencing was both outrageous and shocking. His family back home didn't stop fighting for his release. His parents, Fred and Cindy Warmbeir, met with top government officials to help bring their child back home. Finally, there was a ray of hope. The North Korean government agreed to release Otto, and on June 13, 2017, the then U.S. Secretary of State announced his release. It was reported that a few days to the announcement, North Korean officials had told U.S. officials about Otto Warmbeir's health problems. According to them, Otto had contracted foodborne botulism shortly after his sentencing, and had fallen into a coma after taking sleeping pills. After 17 months in prison, Otto Warmbeir was finally coming home, but not in the state he had left the U.S. On the evening of June 13, 2017, Otto landed on American soil. Friends and family were waiting to welcome him at the airport, but they never expected him to be in the state he was. 22-year-old Otto Warmbeir was in a state of unresponsive wakefulness. He was blind, deaf, and having seizures at intervals while showing no awareness of his environment. The happy and adventurous young man was brought back home, a shell of himself. His medical team revealed he had suffered extensive loss of brain tissues throughout his brain, causing his brain to be deprived of oxygen. There was also no sign of botulism, the alleged cause of his state according to North Korean officials. There was no evidence of physical abuse and torture, and for someone who had supposedly been bedridden for that long, his body was in relatively good shape. Doctors were at a loss, no one knew what exactly had caused Otto's condition. But one thing was certain, something sinister had happened in North Korea. On the 19th of June 2017, Otto Warmbeir passed away. A funeral was held on the 22nd of June 2017 at the Wyoming High School and over 2,500 people attended. What followed Otto's passing was public outrage, with North Korea being blamed for his passing. But North Korean officials claimed this was all a smear campaign. According to them, they had showed Otto mercy by providing him with medical treatments even though he was an enemy of the state. Otto's parents filed a lawsuit with the hopes that North Korea would be found responsible for taking their son and torturing him, leading to his death. During the trial, specialists suggested he was tortured for political ends. They also mentioned that most torture methods in North Korea often left no lasting trace. In 2018, the North Korean government was found legally liable for Otto's torture and death, even though they continue to deny it. Unfortunately, the truth about what exactly happened remains hidden. Otto went on a tour, but never got back to his friends and family. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.